This thing is so awesome. This is a sulfur shelf mushroom that we found on my property. This is growing off the end of an old oak log, and it's incredible mushroom to eat. It's written about in this Mushrooms of North America book, was my first identification of the mushroom. But before I felt it was safe enough to eat, I took a piece of it to the Cornell University Agriculture Extension up at Letchworth Village in Rockland County, and they identified the plant as, the mushroom as a sulfur or chicken of the woods mushroom. I went home and I cooked up some of these pieces with olive oil in a frying pan, and they were delicious, just lightly sauteed. They really had the texture of chicken, and for me, being a vegetarian for 36 years, they did somewhat taste like chicken to me. But I find it incredibly interesting that a formation of this size grows in just a few days. On the underside of these lateral petals are spore patterns, not gills. That's the one thing that discerns this as being this specific type of mushroom. I'm always very careful with identifying them before I eat them. And this is just one flower, more or less, off of this log. There are several others, which you can see down here is another one that just yesterday was a single leaf, and now it is propagating, and it will eventually grow to hopefully to the size of the larger one above it. The log itself is a host for the myceliae, which these mushrooms are essentially the fruit of. The myceliae is inside the log itself, and in the fall, and when the temperature and the humidity level is perfect, the myceliae forms a fruit in the form of the mushroom, which then expands, goes through several stages of life, and then goes to a spore stage, and at that stage it releases the spores and reseeds the mushroom in other logs and other areas. Delicious mushroom, some of the wild that grows in the beautiful woods around my house. I'm very pleased to be able to harvest the fruits of nature and include them in my diet as part of my dietary supplement.